thinking. We have been led to believe, told all the time, that we think too much, that we should stop thinking, that we should drop into our hearts, that we should just accept it is what it is, feel, someone else will take care of, and surrender to the flow. Yet when we look at the reality of this world, we just look around and we see who actually thinks, who uses common sense. Who does any of that? Very few, too few actually, and we don't think enough. So isn't it more empowering to us if we got back into our heads, started to think, started to take command and responsibility and our personal sovereignty, and use that executive function within our heads, our brains, with which we were all born, which we have the capacity to utilize at any moment, as soon as we choose to do so, to engage and re-engage, and just think, and then proceed from there. Those people, those things about heart, about feeling, that too has been kind of, shall we say, distorted. Because can we truly feel? What if we cry in our workplace? How often are we asked, how are we doing? Do you need our support? What's going on? We're not. We're judged. We're criticized. We criticize ourselves. Do we feel? Not really. We assume we do, but do we really? No, we don't. And if we do, it's constrained and constricted by so many burdens, boxes, limitations, assumptions, expectations. A proper human doesn't feel. A proper human doesn't show emotion. One human who did take action some months ago is now judging himself. Somebody may have told him, or wondering what he did wrong. And his conclusion, I expressed emotion. No, he did nothing wrong. He did everything right. And that emotion expressed, is reflected in passion, the passion and the stalwartness to take action. Feeling is an integral part of our own selves, as is emotion. The imbalance of it, that's something else. We live in a world that emphasizes all kinds of negative emotions and de-emphasizes any kinds of positive emotion. About the emphasis, we emphasize separation and de-emphasize any incentive. We are built on punishment and limitation, and it could only be less, but not the incentive to take action, to do things, to inspire. What do they do to those who are inspired to take action? They're not very popular people, are they? And we can say this about today, now. We can say this across history. Those who take action, those who are inspired, those who have passion, those who think, those who feel, those who do not accept it is what it is, where human has a hand, any limitation imposed by human. I do not speak of that of nature, where it is sunny or rainy or daylight or nighttime or warm or cold, wherever you are at the moment you listen to it. That is about nature. That applies to every single human, the cat, the dog, the bird, the fish, the tree, the vehicle out there, equally. That's the difference. Where human decides it is what it is. That means quit. It does not mean anything but. It says accept your lot, accept your helplessness, accept your hopelessness. Just, it is what it is. Don't bother trying. What for? There's nothing you can do. Don't waste your energies on that. That means quit. They say it is what it is. You can't change anything. You can't change yourself. Just accept whatever is. And that's your lot in life. They tell you that. Those outsiders, who some believe they're doing this out of for your own benefit. But many times they too just have been led to believe. They may believe it themselves. And other times they say so out of convenience. They say it because they don't want you to take action. They don't want you to believe that you can do something. They don't want you to see that there's a better life ahead of you, an opportunity, that if you work hard, if you really desire it, if you feel that you can change something within you and you can change something in your world. You can do it. The choice is yours. And yes, choice. The choice coming from within. So if you choose to do something, you choose to be your own person, you can do that. You were born with this. We were born with free will and free choice on this world. This world is meant for us to have free will and free choice. Too many out there since childhood, since baby, and all the years growing up in our careers, in our lives, somebody out there tells us no or limits those choices and takes our freedom in all forms available. Use your own life to see and to use discernment and to examine how much of this did I truly choose. And yes, you can choose. So go out there, choose, think, get back into your head, not the rumination part, but the true thought, critical thinking. What is in my best interest? How am I going to get from here to there? Critical thinking, and take back your sovereignty as a human being with capacity to think, feel, emote, and drive your own life. You are the captain of your own ship and the master and commander of your own destiny. If you choose to take up the reins and the seat in the captain's chair, beginning now. Your choice. So go forth and do so if you choose. Choose so freely. There's nothing and no one in the world that can tell you otherwise. Listen to yourselves and believe and go forth. Blessings.